Hey everyone, I'm out here in the garage and I've got this contour gauge by Rak Tools we're going to take a brief look at today. So stay tuned. So who is Rak? From what I can tell, Rak is based in Los Angeles, California, and they sell a small lineup of tools for the DIYer. Their website address is rakprotools.com if you want to check them out. They also sell their products on Amazon. One other thing I found is that they have a YouTube channel and a Facebook page, but both have little to no recent activity. So why would I buy a tool like the contour gauge? So we're going to get into a little more detail as to actually how it works. But the reason why I bought this tool is because I have an immediate need possibly for using it around the tub surround. What I want to do is kind of mimic the shape of the tub. So when I go to put the tile backer board in, I don't have a lot of gaps in there. So that's my immediate thought. We'll see how that works out. Also, I can use it to put in tile later on to get around certain obstacles in the floor or in the walls. So that's kind of my immediate need for this tool. You can also use it for woodworking. You can use it for auto body repair. So if you want to mimic the shape of a panel or the curves of a panel, you can use it for that. And also for things like hardwood flooring installation. There's just an unlimited use for this tool. And so that's one of the reasons why I have it on hand. It's just in case I need it for any other projects. All right, so let's take a closer look at this tool. So there's a contour gauge out of the package. You can see we've got these teeth. They say they're about 3 inches long. So if I take my tape measure and I measure the teeth, that's the measurement. I'm not sure exactly where they get the 3 inches, but it appears that they're actually longer than 3 inches, so I'll take that. It's better than being shorter than 3 inches. And then also the teeth are about 1.44 millimeters thick, which is about a little less than a 1/16 of an inch thick, so that's good. Then we've got this ruler in inches and also in centimeters. And if you flip it over to the other side, you've got the same ruler on the other side. You've got the centimeters on top and the inches right here on the bottom. You probably noticed the rectangular slots on the back of the gauge, and I imagine that they're possibly used to attach magnets with double-sided tape or something of that sort. So that's really cool that you can actually use this tool. As you can see, it's got the same profile if you flip it over. There's a lock lever right here, so you make your shape and then you lock it in place. Now you can move it. It does move a little bit, but it takes a little bit of force to be able to move it when it's locked in place. So the build quality of this tool is actually pretty good. I don't feel like it's going to break very easily. And I like the lock lever on the side being made out of aluminum as opposed to being made out of plastic like a lot of the other tools that I looked at. So I'm going to think I get a pretty good amount of use out of this tool. And of course, this tool, I use it more or less as a toy also. So I've had a lot of times where I've gone around the house and just contoured everything under the sun just because it's kind of fun to play with. So that's the contour gauge, a little more close-up look at it. A couple things to add here are that the Rak contour gauge includes a 1-year, no questions asked return policy. Also, this tool is made in Taiwan. Alright, I'm going to do a few quick demonstrations, and I'm going to start by using the contour gauge on some random items in the garage. I'll start first of all with this car battery to test the ability of the teeth to mimic the finer details of the battery's case. So with the gauge unlocked, I flattened it out, then I pressed it against the battery and locked the teeth in place. It seems to work best to quickly press the gauge against an item that has finer details. Next, we'll move on to this hammer. So I started with the beveled edge of the teeth close to the work surface, which didn't work too well. So I flipped the tool over so the teeth would contact the hammer higher up. And there's the reproduced shape. And lastly, I tried the contour gauge on this canopy weight. Now, I noticed that the teeth didn't quite contour to the weight's shape on this attempt for some reason, and I had to run my fingers along them for an accurate reproduction. On the DIY Apprentice wrench rating scale, I'm going to give this tool a 4.5 out of 5. The dimensions of this tool are very good. It appears to be a perfect size for contouring a variety of items. I like the beveled teeth for contouring at a surface level and up to about 3/4 of an inch. And I like that the lock lever is made of metal instead of plastic. A couple minor negatives are that I had to run my fingers along the teeth to get an accurate reproduction in a few instances. Also, I would like to have seen the ruler markings produced in a contrasting color like orange or white, so they're easier to read. Overall, this looks like a durable tool that will definitely get a lot of use. See links in the description below. Comment, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to check us out on social media. And thanks for watching.